Okay, we're live on YouTube. We are now live on Rumble. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Omni Coalition Show Talk Show. We just talk about whatever, that comes to mind, both planned and unplanned and all that stuff. Anyway, who do we got? I'm Xander. Who are you, good sir?
King's Refuge.
Yeah. Well, I know who you are. We know that. And hopefully the Golden Loan will join us. We'll see. And of course, you. Thank you very much for watching. So, before we get into stuff, because as I said at the end of the history show, I'm now merging two shows into this. So, we have quite a bit of cool articles here I have lined up for us to talk about. But before that, how have you been this past week? Anything interesting happened personally? Anything interesting international, so to speak? Anything you want to talk about? How's your past week been? The weather's been all right. It's been hot over here.
Yeah.
So.
Been real hot. Real hot.
Yep.
Trying out there. Well, I'm glad the water's gone down. That's been a good sign. Cause I can get out to the river now.
Yeah, are you somewhere around that dam that essentially is collapsed? Has it fully collapsed yet, by the way? Have you looked into that at all?
That's in Minnesota, I believe.
Minnesota, okay.
I don't know.
Let's see if there's any news about that, really. A bridge near Minnesota may collapse. That's a bridge. A bridge near a Minnesota dam may collapse. Okay, well, that's slightly better, but it's still talking about a bridge. So what is this? July 5th, 2024. Okay, so that's about the correct date, right? July 5th? It was earlier, it was last month.
It was in July.
Yeah.
That's probably what they're talking about.
So it had a partial failure, it says here. And it's just one of hundreds of dams across the upper Midwest in similar or worse condition, according to an analysis of federal data by Inside Climate News. Wonderful! So we're looking at a potential catastrophic situation here. Are you downriver from any dams or multiple?
I'm surrounded by water. That's why they call it Waterloo.
Huh. Well, now it wants me to register, so screw them. Well then, as far as is there anything else politically, because I would like to get into talking about the whole Kamala Harris becoming the nominee for the Democratic Party, as well as where's Joe Biden been? And there's so many.
Now she's become a black woman.
Yeah, she became a black woman. I gotta find that clip.
Even though her dad doesn't identify as black.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Who's more of a panderer? Kamala Harris or Nancy Pelosi?
Oh, remember Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas?
Oh yeah, she's the one who claimed that she was partially Native American, and then she used that as a major foundation for her entire campaign or whatever. Am I right or?
Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah. But yeah, so, and we've seen those videos of that one where Biden's scratching the back of his neck. Remember, we got all wrinkly and it looks like a latex mask or something. But yeah, so so anyway, what else do I have here? Yeah, so I've covered that, all this stuff. Our Jewel Chickie here, because I'm reading the talk show and the talk content here on Discord. She says, now that the puppeteer are done with him, they probably cut him off the drugs they have been pumping in him with for 3.5 years, and he is somewhere detoxing. So maybe that's why, Brandon.
Right. Yeah, he's probably
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's probably through it. He's probably feeling like the worst she's ever felt in his entire life, coming down from all that stuff.
I can't even imagine. I've heard of people struggling to quit alcohol, quit cigarettes, quit various types of drugs. Like, you've met some of these people. Like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
uppers, man, it's tough to get off those.
yeah. Um, and like, didn't something recently explode? Like last week, wasn't there like some kind of like, was there like another train derailment or something, or like something? I remember hearing a blip somewhere, or am I getting that confused with that one idiot 19-year-old who derailed the train intentionally?
I don't know, maybe. I do know about the idiot.
Yeah, well, we saw several videos about that. Uh, let's see here. Yeah, and then Jewel Chicky and I over here, we were talking just about Biden's stroke. Like, remember he had a stroke a while ago, like a long time ago, like 20 years ago or whatever. Yeah. So like he's been on a steady decline, and that's where a lot of his stuff has come from. But before we get into like,
I'm sure it's a combination of things.
yeah. I mean, like, age cannot be helping him in any way. So like maybe he does have like some senility going on. I don't know. So anyway, so where did I get this article? I think Jewel Chicky produced this. Oh yeah, she did. So apparently over 100 national parks are waiving entrance fees on Sunday, which is this Sunday, like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was posted yesterday.
For free.
So, like it says here, technically you can still visit the majority of the 430 National Park Service, the NPS sites, for free all year long. However, on 6 days in 2024, the entrance fees at the roughly 100 parks that charge them are waived. They've already celebrated 3 such days this year: January 15th in honor of Martin Luther King Jr., April 20th, the first day of National Park Week, and June 19th for Juneteenth. After this weekend, there are 2 more fee-free dates. September 28th to celebrate National Public Lands Day, and Veterans Day on November 11th. So that's pretty cool. So if you want to go to a national park, do so on these days. But then again, there's going to be so many people there that it's going to be like outrageously crowded, and then is it going to even be worth going there? Like, I really want to go to Yosemite. The park up in California, like with a awesome waterfall. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But apparently, because Loon has been there a couple of times, and it was all right back then, but apparently now, like, it's so crowded that it just you just doesn't feel right, like you're not in nature, you're just in a giant crowd that's in nature, and that kind of takes a lot away from it.
Yeah, when I go camping, I like to go to a spot where barely anybody's at. We usually find a spot that we're usually when I go camping, we're like the only people's camping there.
Yeah, so you like the isolation, you're going out in nature, you want to unplug and disconnect, and
But yeah, there's a campground up here where all the old people go to camp. They're campers for the summer. It's kind of like a summer vacation home, and they all just stay up there. And it's like it's like a trailer park, except with RVs and shit like that.
So like it's an RV parking area for camping. Like they have
Yeah, it's like it's a neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah, like I played mobile games.
No, that's not camping.
Yeah. No, I played mobile games on my phone. Like there's one there's like Camp Tycoon or whatever, and like one of the sections is for like RVs, and like it's not just a parking spot. There's like a plot of land with it. For like picnic table.
You get a little yard. Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, that's not camping. Like, like I agree because like the Loon said this before. Like, you get in one of those RVs. Oh, you're bringing air conditioning. You're bringing, it's a mobile home. Like, that's not camping. Like. And you remember who Jim Gaffigan?
I just need a comfortable bed. I usually take couch cushions with me to lay on.
Yeah, back when I was a kid, went camping every now and then with the YMCA. Like, there's this Camp Arbolado. Used to go there a couple of times. Went camping out on Catalina Island once. Almost got mauled by a freaking warthog. But I had one of those, like, really thin, like, foam mats, from like the late 90s, early 2000s era. You unroll that and you lay your sleeping bag on top of that, and it gave you like some semblance of a cushion between you and the hard ass ground and the uneven rocks and shit. Like, but yeah, like I was gonna bring up Jim Gaffigan for a reason. I forgot, something to do with camping. But like,
oh yeah, I think he has a bit on it.
Well, yeah, he has a whole bit on it, but there was like one segment.
Like making fun of the homeless or something.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Like, dude, like that is mud in the eye, so to speak. Like,
we pay money to feel what it's like to be homeless.
That has got to be
somewhere along that line.
Yeah, that's the exact thing in the bit.
Yeah, it was white people there specifically.
Yeah. Man, you were telling me to get out of your head earlier. Now you got to get out of mine. Conjoin. But yeah, so no, this is pretty cool that they have. I wonder, like, are they doing it only for this year, or is this like a new thing, or is this something that's been going on for a while? For how long? Are they going to keep doing this? Because getting into national parks for free would be pretty cool, despite it being overcrowded. At least you're getting out into nature. You're doing something. Something is better than nothing. Like, crowded or not, I'd still like to go to Yosemite just to see that waterfall. If there's 1,000 people there, oh well, I'm not getting the best experience, but at least I'm there. So, but also, like, you're not, when you go camping, like, you don't get too far away from other people, right? Because there is also, like, the thing of security, and, there is, I assume there's bears in your area? Like...
No. Oh. No bears. Deer. Other critters.
Do you have any dangerous wildlife out there?
Not really. Not really.
Like, no bobcats,
you go woods,
no
you be
nothing?
safe. Keep the trash up. Keep the raccoons out, yeah.
Man, over here we got bears, we got pumas, mountain lions, bobcats, homeless people.
Oh, you'll hear about a mountain lion coming down here in the Midwest every now and then, but very rare, very, very rare.
We got rattlesnakes. You got any type of snakes? Anything? Spiders? Something like?
I think we have brown recluses here.
Ah, yeah, those are dangerous.
Somewhere. I've only seen one once in my entire life, so.
I probably have seen one. Like, I've seen so many different species of spider in my own home.
It's a big brown spider.
What do brown recluses look like? Brown recluse. I've looked these up before. I thought they were like skinnier. No, I guess they're a little bit bulbous.
It's like that one on the second picture. Is what I found.
That's weird. Because, like, I mean, these cannot be the same species. They look different. But this guy here is the majority one. I think I've seen these. I know I've seen these. Like, and thank God I have not seen these. Holy crap, that is massive. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I'm very certain.
No,
I've
it
seen
wasn't
these.
the size of a fucking quarter. The one I saw was about the size of a softball.
Uh, huh. Maybe that was a wolf spider.
Maybe.
Wolf.
It was brown.
Yeah, wolf spiders are brown. Actually, no, that's not what I was thinking of. What's a tree spider? Like, we get these spiders. I think these are the spiders we get in our trees, something like that. They have big abdomens. Thank goodness they're not this big, though. That is terrifying. Oh my god. Well, let's get off of spiders here. I'm starting to freak myself out. But anyway, we've just been joined by...
the Golden Loon.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We've already been over a few articles here. I want to talk about this one really quick, though, before we move on up, and I want to get your opinions on some things that we've
There's already
discussed.
something you've done?
No.
Okay.
Well, we've already talked about this. Over 100 national parks are waiving entrance fee on Sunday, like today.
Oh, okay.
And they did this multiple times already this year. And there's
Why are they doing it?
well, it's a celebration of certain things. So January 5th in honor of Martin Luther King, or January 15th, April 20th for the first day of National Parks Week.
Okay.
June 19th for Juneteenth. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
Like political crap.
Well, that's good though.
But yeah, so we're going on about like how you told me how Yosemite is like just crowded now and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we went on a whole tangent of conversation.
Well, I have been back up in Yosemite for at least 50 years. So
yeah.
So it was really great at one time. Then it got so crowded that they had to make reservations, and I haven't been back since. We said you need reservations, and he said, "No, that's not camping. I'm not making reservations to camp."
We went on a whole thing about camping, man. Dude, you just missed so much that you could have been so like. Well, like before we continue on, I want to get your opinions on
Well, how much did I miss?
Quite a bit.
Well, don't rehash.
Well, I just want to know what your thoughts about the whole Kamala Harris being the Democrat nominee, and your thoughts about Biden and all that stuff. Like, where did he go? Did he there's all these theories that he died and all that stuff. There's this theory that he's being detoxed, and just and how was your past week? Like, anything interesting? Like, oh my god, man! Like, it's like I have to redo the whole show.
No, I don't want to do that. Let's go on.
We're moving on. But like, just is there anything on your mind that you like to talk about? Like.
Well, I don't know. Let's see what topics you have, and I'll have something to say about it, I'm sure.
Well, like, what about the whole, like, 'cause, this is something I have in my note right here. Like, what are your thoughts about her being the candidate? Like, how insane is it? And like,
she's never garnered one delegate in her entire campaign, even when she was running against Biden and everybody else in the Democrat. She's out before she even. She's out so fast. She never got in any of the voting. Never got one delegate under her belt. So she still hasn't. But hopefully they won't keep her in the basement like they did Biden. And if you get her off script and just get an interview with her, anything decent and hard questions, and she will self-explode because she doesn't know what the hell she's talking
She's
about.
not going to be able to debate.
Yeah.
That's why she keeps dodging these debates. Like she did that. Like they set Trump up.
Yeah,
like,
they did.
Yeah, come debate Kamala Harris, and then they set him up. And it's like, switcheroo. It's actually going to be just me grilling you and acting mad.
And that's
the entire
after
time.
they kept him for 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Like.
Yep, and they made him wait.
But actually, her best performance would probably be in debates, because and that's when she was in debating back in when Biden was running, and there was another 10 Democrats who was gonna run against Trump for the second term. She was the mad dog that tried to take down Biden, and actually did, and then.
Yeah, she was calling him a racist and everything.
Oh yeah, well it was all true. I mean, he was if not is a racist. I mean,
he invented the most racist law ever, stop and frisk law.
Well, he was tied when he came into the Senate way back in the day when he was a freshman. He tied in with all the racists, and they were on their last leg, and within a term they were all pretty well gone. But he was tied into them 100%.
Didn't he say something like, "I don't want my kids in there with those kids" or something?
Oh yeah, going to jungle school or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, didn't he also say poor kids have just as much ability to do great things as white kids or something like that, or that was a Biden quote.
And referring to Obama as a black man that's clean.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What an awful thing to say. You know,
yeah. Because him, he's gone now.
Because the insinuation is normally black people aren't clean. What the hell are you saying with
Yeah,
that?
he's not
That's
dirty
awful.
like the other ones.
That's awful. You
But
know,
but Harris is the one, and the reason why they brought Biden back in the day to go against Trump, because everybody was taken down, and who's coming up as the winner for the party? Oh man, who's the commie? Oh come on,
Hillary Clinton?
no. The guy, old
guy. RFK?
Who?
RFK?
No,
Kennedy?
the old guy.
Oh, Bernie Sanders?
Bernie Sanders.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
coming out on top. They go, whoa! So they brought Biden back. And
I should have known immediately who's the commie. Obviously Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Man.
So they didn't want Bernie Sanders, so they manipulated Biden into it, and he became our president. But so she's part of that machine, so she's going to be very difficult to beat. Very, very difficult to beat.
Now I'm just going to say
She's
this.
beatable, but difficult because she's got the whole machine 100% behind her.
I'm just going to say this. When they nominated Kamala Harris, so surprising to me, it almost as if it fell out of a coconut tree.
I was talking to you earlier. She has now this goes back a ways, but she went on a rant and just went nuts about saying Merry Christmas. You can't say Merry Christmas. You can't. There, and some kids or something aren't going to have a Merry Christmas, so you can't say it.
Oh yeah.
Oh
but
my God.
but you can say Happy Hanukkah, or you can fake like her and say Merry Kwanzaa or whatever it is to say. Yeah, because doesn't she pretend to celebrate Kwanzaa too recently?
You
or something?
can mock Christianity on national television.
Yeah. So.
But she kind of misses the whole point of Christmas. Yes, Christmas and all the presents get in the way, but it's not what the celebration of Christmas is about. So it's not poor kids that aren't going to have a great Christmas. If they enjoy the Christian religion, then they're going to have a merry, joyful Christmas.
You see, if you look at Christmas, it's two words: Christ Mass. You're massing people together in celebration of Christ.
There you go.
That's what it is. Now the whole commercialization, all that stuff, utilizing, people's financial abilities or lack thereof as validity of whether or not people can have a Merry Christmas is so blinded. That's not the point.
No.
The point is getting together, meeting family. Thanksgiving is only celebrated in the U.S. So when you really think about things on a more global scale, outside of Christmas, what other holidays really do anybody celebrate where the families get together?
Yeah.
It's only once
Easter.
a year. Well, Easter you go to church, really, but you don't get together as a family.
But
you don't
one of the
fly,
problems with our country,
you don't
if you
fly
look at
thousands of miles to go on an Easter egg hunt.
One of the problems with our country is that we have a tendency to celebrate something that becomes materialism.
Well, that's capitalism for you. Everything turns to money.
That's the shame of Christmas. It's become way too materialistic.
Yeah. Oh man, don't even get me started on Christmas with the whole Coca-Cola thing and Santa and all that whatnot.
Don't say Merry Christmas.
I'm going to say Merry Christmas.
I will too.
Yeah.
Or as they say in England,
Yeah, you can't have your holidays. No.
This is what I'm going to. If you don't want me to say Merry Christmas, you're more than welcome to cut off your ears so you can't hear me. But I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
So, I don't give a fuck about you. Anyway, what else do we got here? Oh, do you want to read the headlines, by the way? Get you involved with
China is reportedly using colorful lasers to keep truck drivers awake on motorways.
Okay.
What do they
You could, I don't know,
They're using
give
colorful
them enough
lasers.
time to sleep.
I'll just show the picture here.
It's a thought.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, well, they just have laser beams on top of the sign posts, for freeway signs.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
Now
they have lasers mounted onto it, and then they're they're doing things
is
like
it
that.
supposed to help you with fatigue?
Yeah, it keeps you awake. Truckers, because truckers, especially long haul truckers,
Yeah.
So you can't fall asleep when there's lasers in your eye. But then again, now you got to be wary to make sure you don't blind them.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't want to do that.
He's just
This
a truck.
is so fucked, man.
Yeah.
It's like you could just allow them to sleep. But no, we're gonna put up. We'll put lasers up
Well, no,
instead.
this is to keep them from falling asleep while driving. This is not to prevent them from sleeping. Period. This is just while.
Well,
they're
if you
moving.
give them enough sleep, they wouldn't fall asleep at the wheel.
Sure.
What I'm saying.
Well, we have the same problem.
Yeah,
You know?
we do. Except we take drugs. Give me some speed, please. I gotta
Yeah.
get through the night.
Yeah,
But-
you gotta have those pills at every gas station.
Yeah.
I guess they're just trying to break up the monotony. With these lasers. Whoa, get your attention.
Seems dumb.
That's what I would think of it as being.
Like, oh, there's a spider in my house. I'm gonna use a flamethrower. That'll
Well,
work.
that is a valid reaction.
Yeah.
I don't know why you use that as an analogy because, I mean, if I saw a spider, I would burn down my house. So, but let's see. They have a 1 minute long video here. Let's play it. Hold on.
经常晚上跑车的司机
That's
朋
pretty
友
cool.
们一定注意过一个现象，那就是
So, like,
在
it's
某一
just
段
up in
高
the
速
air
路
and
上
it，just gives like a
消
little
防
bit of
会
a
有
light
好几
show
道
so
绿色
that
的
way
光
it
线，
prevents people
这
from
些光
falling
线
asleep.
向上照射，
But yeah, like,
进行
My
车道，
retina.
有时候还会闪一闪
Ah,
转一转。
my eyes.
这绿光到底是干什么的呢？
But yeah, no,
其
like
实
I
这是
agree.
一种反
It's
射
kind
的
of
信息，
cool.
是交警设置安排的。
Yes.
This is a band-aid. Like, if we solve the problem of actually giving them enough sleep, then they might not tend to pass out while driving. So, I mean, what is it like? They can only drive for 10 hours a day, I think, in the U.S. I believe.
Whatever it is, and then they have to log it too. Here,
Yeah.
Which then they cheat on those like crazy. I don't know how they do it, but I guess they have a fake pad. I don't know how it works.
I don't know. Like, I've met a few truckers.
But I know I
So-
used to up in Arizona when they come into town, long haulers, for furniture. People moving in from the East Coast or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So I was talking to those truckers all the time because they would come in and independently hire a couple kids to come in and unload the truck at the house.
Yeah,
So yeah, what those guys did, and they were laughing about it.
yeah.
What they did to skirt the law, shall we say?
Mm-hmm. Man, anti-slip. Wow, dude, look at that. Wouldn't that be weird if
Whoa,
you're driving around
that's
and
pretty
you just see
awesome
that?
there.
Like,
The Rainbow Railway.
all you need to do, especially with this music, all you need to do is like upside down that video, like Australia it
Yeah.
essentially, and then you'll be in the Mario Kart Rainbow Road level. What else do we got here? Ooh.
4-year-old boy survives 16th floor fall with only minor injuries. Whoa.
16 floors?
Wow.
Holy! Oh, there's a picture of it. You see him. He's falling right there. Yikes!
I'm sorry.
How did somebody get a picture of him falling? Who's just standing there with a camera? What the?
God, I'm sorry.
You see a
that
bird
flashed
right
on
there?
me.
Oh my God!
Back in the day, Eric Clapton, the guitarist,
Yeah.
in New York driving to his apartment or whatever, and he got a call that his son fell out of the 30th floor or something.
Jesus.
God, I don't know why that came to mind.
I'm gonna ask.
Because of this article, obviously. But
I'm
he
gonna
survived.
ask. Okay.
No, his son did not survive.
Oh.
This
Okay.
guy survived.
Yeah. This kid survived. Yeah. I was gonna say I'm gonna ask a stupid question. What was the ending? And
Yeah,
it wasn't good.
no.
So, I mean, as expected. But I mean, just gotta know. That sucks.
Yeah.
Don't leave your window open. Like that's bad parenting. I'm sorry. Enzo, a 4-year-old boy from Aubuvillers in France, miraculously survived a 43-meter fall from his 16th floor apartment with only a scratch and no fractures, and no one understands how. What is this, the rubber boy?
That is amazing.
43 meters.
Amazing.
Hold on, so let's get it. 43 meters, 2 feet. Just for freedom units.
16th floor. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, well, let's see. 43, 141 feet. Jesus. Like,
How is that possible?
I don't know.
Well, someone was looking over that boy.
Yeah. This had never happened before, and the parents suspect that the boy accidentally locked himself inside, which caused him to panic. By the time G managed to break down the door, Enzo's crying had stopped and the room seemed empty. Seeing the window open, the man horrifically realized that he was too late. So it sounds like the kid somehow locked himself in his own room, and then to get out, he just walked out the window or something. This is a weird situation. But so he fell down, and presumably this is the
maybe
picture
hit
of the
grass
vantage
or something,
point.
but still, that shouldn't make much difference. But maybe
Well-
all the difference for him. I assume that's what he landed on. What
Yeah.
we're looking at.
Yeah. Well, like it said here, after rushing onto the balcony and seeing Enzo lying motionless on the dirt-covered roof of a
Okay.
ground-level pharmacy. So,
Wow.
I presume that this photo is taken from the vantage point
Yeah.
of the falling area.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is,
yeah. Looking down.
wow,
Jeez.
that's,
Jeez. Well, thank God he made it.
yeah, thank goodness.
And this is recent?
This story, yeah, like this, August 2nd. So,
Jeez.
yeah.
August 2nd this year.
Actually, no. The unusual incident took place on May 26th this
Okay.
year.
Okay.
This story is August
Yeah,
2nd.
okay.
This is when
Yeah,
this
okay.
article was published.
Okay, yeah.
This was
Still May a few months ago.
by Spooky. Well, I guess it is about spooky season. It is August, so it's time to bring the skeletons out. But yeah, Halloween.
Yeah.
So,
No, we're a ways off.
well, the name of the author is called Spooky.
Oh.
So, I wonder if that's a meme name, from the current time of the year.
Yeah.
Spooky, spooky skeletons, whatever the song goes. Anyway, what do we got here? Oh, man. Oh, jeez.
Wow. Restaurant chefs lace dishes with anti-diarrheal drugs to mitigate effects of expired ingredients.
I know times are tough, but then stuff like this happens. I'm never gonna eat out again. They start doing this crap, and they're killing the restaurant industry even more. And of course, it's China. So, yeah. 2 chefs at a restaurant in Jiangsu, China, have been sentenced to prison for lacing thousands of dishes with anti-diarrheal drugs to ensure steel ingredients didn't upset people's stomachs. I mean, once again, I know times are tough, but if you can't do the bare minimum, like giving people edible food, if you're in the food services
Yeah.
industry, maybe it's time to find another line of work.
Yeah.
You know?
think?
Like, because now you're actively negatively impacting people's lives and potentially causing, like, big issues. Like it says expired and stale food and everything. What if it causes somebody to beyond diarrhea? What if it causes actual, like, other gastrointestinal problems?
Kill somebody, yeah.
Will kill somebody is the ultimate problem. Like, if you have to hurt people to make a living, it's time to find another job.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah. Well, that kind of gets rid of the entire armed forces and hitman and, I guess some forms of prostitution, but I don't know. This is nasty, though. But, of course, China, actually, King, you want to let Loon know, speaking of Chinese food, what their options are for oil?
Oh, yeah. You can get the brand name oil on the shelf that has been transported in the same oil tanker that they used to haul petroleum oil with and
Oh,
didn't
geez.
even wash out. Or you can have the cheap gutter oil or spit oil. And it's a type of oil that is scooped up out of the sewer because the grease rises to the top of all the
Other raw sewage.
other raw sewage.
But hey, at least
And
the gutter
still-
oil is filtered.
They don't have ovens over there, so they use oil to cook everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So those are your options.
Great.
Either from the sewers or from a container that,
It's contaminated with oil.
with actual, like, industrial oil
Yeah.
for gasoline and
Yeah.
stuff.
I was telling Alexander here,
Petroleum.
well, at least with the gutter oil, it's filtered.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that is his point. Like,
Oh, then great. Give me the gutter oil.
You know what? I'm starting to think that all those female Chinese babies got off easy. Like, yeah. 'Cause I wouldn't want to be around to experience all that crap. Pun not intended. So, what do we got here?
All I can say for China is welcome to a one-party
Doctors remove a
world.
live eel from man's abdomen after it bites through his intestines. You swallow a live eel. This man
Yeah.
swallowed a live eel, didn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
jeez.
Actually, in various I'm not sure anywhere else in the world, but like I know places like South Korea and such. Their culture, like, is part of like sushi. They eat like like live like sea snails. They, suck them right out of the shell. Live eels, stuff like that. They eat octopus alive.
It bit through his intestines?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and here's a photo of it right here. Like, look at the size of that. How do you get that down? That is massive. How do you swallow that whole?
Jeez.
Like, that
Let's
is
see.
huge.
This like it's like spaghetti, just like.
Yeah, but no. Do you see this? That's a ruler.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh,
see.
Okay, there's something to measure.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
And then there's a
jeez.
lime right here. So that
Yeah.
sucker is like this
It's over a
big,
foot long.
and it
Yeah.
has to be.
Almost two.
It's about as round as a lime. So like, what do you
Yeah.
say? This? How can you swallow
Wow.
this whole?
Wow.
That you must have some kind of like like speaking of prostitution, no gag reflex to get that. There's a
Holy
big,
shit!
there's somebody's hand with it, so now we
Yeah.
get like
Ah,
Wow.
that is insane.
Man. Where do you find this crap? Whoa,
The
jeez.
internet.
I don't know. This man deserves
Yeah,
it. I don't feel bad for him at
I
all.
don't feel bad. He's an idiot.
yeah.
I guess he lived.
But once again, like this is part of their culture, so this is
Yeah.
a normal thing. This guy's not weird over there, at least. Well, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Let's see. Hanoi. So that's Vietnam.
Yeah.
And this was an Indian national. So what the hell is an Indian doing swallowing an eel whole? That's not normal. What the hell?
I don't know. I think there would be a size limit that they would generally agree upon. That's like, okay, if it's this size, it's the stomach acid isn't going to affect it, and it's going to fuck you up. Like this one.
Well, as they say, size matters. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to turn it into something, right?
Well, speaking about size mattering, we have an article about meat here.
And world's most exclusive meat hibernates for up to 15 years.
Ooh,
What?
hibernates. I don't know what that means.
Well, we'll find out here. Pomard, a small farm in Saint-Mihiel, France, produces the world's most exclusive meat using a process called hibernation. It allows the meat to be stored and cured for up to 15 years with no loss of quality. Wow, so they age the meat.
Yeah.
Alexandre Pomard is a sixth-generation farmer, breeder, and butcher in a family that has been producing beef cuts since 1846. However, the business rose to prominence in the 1990s after Alexandre's grandfather and father invented a new and revolutionary meat treatment they called hibernation. Cold air is blown at speeds of up to 120 kilometers per hour over the meat in a negative 43 Celsius environment at
For 15 years?
yeah, I'm not sure if it's constant or
I
if
don't
they
know.
have
Go ahead, keep reading. I interrupted.
environment at the farm's state-of-the-art laboratory in Saint-Mihiel, and that allows the meat to be cured for over a decade with no loss of quality. If anything, the longer the curing time, the higher the quality. And the price, with 1 kilogram of 15-year-old hibernated rib steak selling for an eye-watering $3,200. 1 kilogram.
Wow.
1 kilogram for $3,200 US dollars. And look at the marbling on that magnificent specimen right there. But it looks like, it's kind of saran wrapped a little bit. But it's basically, they take a slab of meat and they artificially give it frostbite or something. Like, that's wild.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah. Let's watch this video here really quick, actually. What does this have to say?
Un producteur d'exception.
It's in French. So. It's,
No,
pardon me. No, they're talking about the cows, the farm, how they're raised. Here we go.
so
What
not
is
showing
this?
the
Comme à
process.
l'état sauvage.
Well, it's in French too. So what is
C'est un
this?
steak, ça?
Après
I'd like to see it
l'élevage,
actually
c'est dans le
curing,
costume
you
du
know? I wanna see
boucher
that
que nous retrouvons
100 mile an
Alexandre
hour wind or
Polvar.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
Kilometers.
Déjà, la différence de
That
beaucoup
looks
de
so
bouchers,
good.
on fabrique notre matière
It
première.
does.
Oh
C'est
my
un
God.
travail pour avoir ce morceau-là ici. Et ça, on a travaillé.
Here.
Show you the process.
Alors là, c'est
Well, I
un
think
système
this is-
d'hibernation où en
it
fait
sounds
on
windy.
envoie un vent à 120 km/h à moins 120 degrés. Et ce qui fait que l'eau à l'intérieur de la viande se cristallise mais à l'intérieur des cellules.
Okay.
Donc on n'a pas de modification des fibres. Et c'est
So
ce qui nous
if I'm
permet
getting
de
this correctly,
passer dalle 3
because
étoiles,
he's
3
cutting
étoiles à
these to
Marseille.
size.
Ce
So
morceau-là
he's
ici,
filleting
ça,
them.
on
So
a travaillé pendant 3
he's
ans en
cutting
amont.
the size and he's putting them on this
Les
tray
optimales,
here. He's putting the tray in
qu'elles
this
passeront à
freezer.
l'hibernation.
But you can see there's wind.
Yeah.
So I think that's the wind unit. So he
Yeah.
cuts it to size. So he's not going in there and storing that entire slab that we saw earlier as one unit. He's storing them as each individual cuts.
Maybe.
Well, that's what it looked like.
For here, but is that the beginning, or do they do it for 10 years and then another 3 or 5 years they do it in cuts? I don't know.
I don't know, but why is
But yeah. At least
why is
go
King's
for it. Yeah.
I don't know. I was noticing that too. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm just sitting here listening to the loony.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? Oh, man.
Looks like good meat though.
Yeah, that looks so good.
Yeah.
What else do we got?
Maybe we can get In and Out to buy into some of that. Make burgers out of it.
Well, we don't need them to raise their prices. So it's like,
Well, no, they got to keep the prices the same.
but this is the most exclusive cut of
I
meat.
got it. You're trying to give me a serious answer.
Well, I mean, if anybody can figure out how to lower the prices, In-N-Out, because they actually have ethics. In-N-Out, greatest burger place in the world, hands down. Not
Fast
just
food, no question.
not just because of I prefer their burgers. No, like you can get 2 double doubles and 1 order of fry for like $16-17. You cannot get
15,
that.
16, yeah.
Yeah, you can't get that anywhere.
No.
Anywhere. Not even McDonald's.
No.
You get less food for more money and less quality at McDonald's than anywhere else. Like,
And yes, In and Out, we will take donations.
well, we are looking for sponsors.
There you go.
Like, I mean, we are looking for sponsors. So, yeah. What else can I do? I can, Reds. I don't know. Product placement. What do we got here?
Woman claims she hasn't slept in over 30 years.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, I do too.
Maybe your brain doesn't produce that poison
Poison?
or whatever. When you like start producing some kind of poison in your head, the more you stay awake.
Oh, estrogen?
I don't know.
No, you're talking about
I'd just like to see her monitored for a week, see if she stays awake for a week.
yeah. But no, you stay awake too long and your brain starts developing poison? What?
Yeah, something like that.
Never heard about
It's
this.
not just your brain, your whole body has to recharge.
Oh yeah. Brains flush toxic
Oh yeah,
wastes.
the toxins build up in your
Oh.
brain.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not it produces. It's just while you're unconscious, your body goes into auto mode and then
Does the
it
cleansing.
it doesn't.
It repairs itself.
Yeah, that makes sense. You do need sleep, and it has been
Yes.
proven that lack of sleep is lethal. I mean, there was that Korean guy who went into an internet cafe, like Red Zone. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And he played like StarCraft or whatever for 3 days straight. Didn't leave. He left. He went to the bathroom, but he ate at the desk and stayed awake. Night and day, night and day, night and day, and third day he was gone. He just he's sitting there playing and it just collapsed at the desk. Just
Didn't die though.
died. No, he died.
Oh, he died.
He died.
Oh, he died.
He died. He's dead, gone, not passed out. He's gone to see God.
Well, cleansing toxins while you sleep now tells me why I have to get up and piss in the middle of the night.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was trying to think of
You're trying to think of something.
I was trying to think of something to deprecate myself. It's like, what can I do involving sleep and getting me out of the house? Like,
I'm gonna install an outhouse and lock the door behind you.
let me explain to you what will happen with the caseta.
You'll have to tell King that story someday.
You know, why don't we say it now?
No, it's too long for this.
Oh, no, just to say it. It's just,
My wife and I had a thing when we went to Vegas or whatever. You know, we only did so much gambling and playing it. So we'd go out and look at new subdivisions, homes, and stuff like that.
and
Of
you
course,
love
there's
doing
always-
that out here, too.
Yeah,
you know,
everywhere,
like,
yeah. But
like
this-
you loved house hunting, but with not buying. You're
Well,
window
not buying a house.
shopping.
We just want to see what they're doing.
You're
like-
window shopping.
Window shopping, perfect.
Literally.
And you know, salesmen are salesmen. So we got the pitch from a salesman that some lots are big enough and they come with a caseta.
Now, what's a caseta?
A caseta is another one bedroom usually, or one room with a kitchen and a bathroom, separate from the house.
So, like a disconnected
So
apartment
yeah,
type
for
structure, you know?
for grandparents or whatever, for whatever you need. And so I looked at the guy and I said, "Let me tell you how this caseta is going to work. We're going to buy this. My son's going to love it. He's going to move into the caseta. He's going to get older, get married, move his wife into the caseta. He's going to have kids still in the caseta, too small, kicks my ass out of the house. I'm in the caseta. He's in the house." Oh well,
And hence,
that's a good story.
it is a good story, and that explains the whole. Let me explain about the caseta.
So when you
'Cause,
said that to me,
hey,
never gonna get rid of it.
4 walls and a roof. I don't care if it's an outhouse, or a caseta or whatever. It's on the property.
That's
Let me
it.
explain to you what will happen with the caseta.
I'm in the damn caseta.
Yeah. But
The
yeah,
salesman
so
was howling. He couldn't hold back.
I mean, it's true. It's absolutely true. But let's see, 49-year-old Nguyen Ngok Mai Kim is known as the seamstress who never sleeps in her home province of Long An, a nickname she gladly accepts because it apparently suits her. Every time Miss Kim's reputation attracted the attention of the media, she confirmed that she hadn't slept in several decades, adding that the complete lack of sleep hadn't affected her health at all. However, the Vietnamese seamstress has always been quick to point out that she wasn't born with the ability to function without sleep. She conditioned herself to stay up late ever since she was a little girl. At first, she would lose sleep because she loved reading late into the night, and later, when she started working as a seamstress, she worked late in order to complete her orders. At one point, she didn't fall asleep. She didn't feel the need to sleep at all, so she didn't, and she's never gone to bed since, apparently. I mean, like, now, once again, we had this whole conversation. The body needs sleep to function. So,
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
like, I don't think that
I
she
like-
hasn't slept, but maybe like 1 or 2 hours a night. Because Trump only sleeps, what, 3 hours a night or something crazy?
Yeah, I don't know.
You
but
know?
minimum, yeah.
Like, so,
I like, look what's in the background. It's not real, obviously.
oh, like
But-
the dresses?
Yeah,
like,
well, and
you know,
she's a seamstress or something, so it
Yeah.
looks like a mannequin or something.
yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a mannequin.
Yeah, it's
You
not
can
a
see
real
the
hand.
hands.
You can,
Yeah.
Everything looks real but the hand.
Yeah.
And that's the only part of
Well, it better not be real. You know? Markiplier and
That's one pale hand, I gotta tell you.
Markiplier and I share at least one thing, to my knowledge. We do not want to be by ourselves in a warehouse full of mannequins. We'll probably just die of fear. So, like, what else do we got here? Ooh, oh, this is sad. So,
Woman gets 2 months in jail for
Pet.
overfeeding pet
Dog
dog
jeez.
to death.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to really read this or spend too much time on it. Like, do you want to even see what the dog looked like?
No need.
Yeah, it's really sad. So I'm just going to, unless King...
Let's go.
Okay. Now, an okay dog article. Here we go.
Stylish Doberman is a natural blonde passion model.
I think that's a mistype. It's supposed to be born.
Probably.
But yeah, like, I'm not a furry, but damn, he looks good in that. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
wow. Puts on a necklace. Dude.
I like the ears going up. I love the ears going up.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well, like, this picture's like, my name is Pa, James Pa. I don't know.
Like some of those old Egyptian pictures, you know?
Oh, the jackals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it kind of has like the ears,
Yeah.
jackalish type. Yeah, Dobermans kind of do look a little bit like jackals. You're right. No. What else do we have? Ooh.
The Phoenix Squad proves infidelity, busting female detective team.
All right. About time, you know,
Phoenix Squad.
women started tackling the real cause of the problems. Infidelity, you know, like...
Another women.
So, yeah.
You just have to recognize it goes both ways.
It does go both ways,
Yeah.
but one is a lot more lopsided than the other. You know, I'm not saying men are without sin. I'm just saying one does it a lot more than the other. So, and society accepts it. You know, and especially nowadays. Oh, it's empowering. And God, don't even get me started on that. But it says here, over the past 20 years, the Phoenix Squad has been working hard at exposing unfaithful partners in their home country of Peru. According to founder Jessica Molina, the group has solved over 10,000 cases in the last couple of decades, using a variety of tools and techniques from old-fashioned detective work to drone surveillance and tiny hidden cameras. Although the Phoenix Squad does not discriminate between men and women when it comes to cheating, they do have one particularity. From the very beginning, its members have been exclusively female because Molina believes they are most suitable for this type of work. Well, if anybody's going to dig up stuff...
I can't say she's not wrong.
Yeah.
So what I want to know is what have they found over all that time? More women or more? Have they caught more women or caught more men?
Yeah, are they like, you know, pretending to be equal, but really just go hard on the men, like we do here in America?
Detective Liz Rodriguez claims that 70% of the cases they handle involve unfaithful women.
Ooh,
What did I say?
Okay,
I mean,
there's your backup right there.
I don't hate women. I
There's
don't
your
hate
backup.
women.
There's your
But
backup.
what I do hate is what they're allowed to do. You know, if we do, if
70-30, that's amazing.
if men do half of the shit that women are allowed to get away with, they'll be thrown in prison. But, you know, you can get thrown in prison just for looking at a woman. Oh my God, he's undressing me with my eyes. He's raping me. But women can catcall us and say, oh, you know, oh, look at that Troy Manning, isn't he a fine piece of ass? Well, you can say that, but I can't say that about Jennifer Houston or whatever the hell. Like, the double standards in society is just egregious. So, but, you know, hey, they're putting, you know, like women are putting, you know, what women best do. They dig up dirt, you know, they get up in the business, and, you know, they're using their stereotype to solve problems and not cause them. So that's good. Good stuff. But yeah, no, like, you know, as I said, 70-30.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
I don't say what I say because I'm hateful. I say what I say because I'm tired of it fucking happening.
Well, that's why I was trying to see anything in the article that, you know, because you're going on about this. Like, okay, let's see if they say anything.
Yep.
Hey, you got what I asked for.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked.
It says here, founder Jessica Molina also points out that in the last 2 years of the 10 cases she investigated per week, 8 of them involved women being unfaithful to their partners. So it's gotten worse.
Well, that's 10 that she's done, but overall, still 70-30.
No. In the 10 cases she investigated per week. So every week she does 10 cases.
Ah. But
Yeah.
doesn't it say in the last 10 cases?
Okay. Founder Jessica Molina also points out that in the last 2 years,
Last 2 years, okay.
of the 10 cases she investigated per week, so
Okay.
every week she
She has
investigates 10
10,
cases
okay.
for 2 years,
Okay.
80% above from
Okay.
70, so it's gotten worse. It's
Fair enough.
empowering. Yeah, my ass is empowering. Did the music stop? No, it's still going. What else do we got here?
Basically, we're just not a monogamous species.
We're not.
I think we are, but we're not.
Well, like, you know, there's all this crap about, oh, the patriarchy, yada, yada. If anything, humanity is more like a hive of ants obeying the women, you know, or a hive of bees, or a pack of hyenas. The women control. You know, when you look at a pack of lions, who does all the work? The lionesses, the women. Well, we're no different than the majority of other animal species on this earth. The women are the ones in charge they just, for somehow they trick men into thinking that we were in charge, and then they turn around and accuse us of all these labels, and then they punish us for the very world that they made. So, yeah, because that makes sense. What do we got here? Married woman living under same roof with husband and boyfriend sparks controversy. So this is
that's stupid.
A monogamous.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
no more. Yeah, you know more than what's the difference between that and polygamy? If you believe in it, fine, go do it.
Yeah.
If they're all doing it, they're all happy. Go for it. I don't care.
But see, the thing is that one couple. Well, there's a married woman living under same roof with husband and boyfriend. So she's married to a husband, and she also has a boyfriend, and both of them are okay with it.
Then it's okay.
Well, but you're married. If you get married in a monogamous thing,
fine.
but then you have a polygamous lifestyle, then you're lying about your marriage.
And if they're all okay with it, who am I to say no?
Well,
other than polygamy's against the law here, other than that, I don't give a crap how many.
I just don't know how people can get so cucked, like, to be married and allow your wife to have a because they made the vows. Like that's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like if they're all single and they all want to get together, fine. But as soon as you're married, you make vows to that person. This is technically authorized cheating.
Well,
I'm sorry.
To each his own is what I say. Now, I agree with you for personally, as a single way back in the day, do what you want, have fun, and I did. When I commit to somebody, then I committed. Just like
But that's what marriage is.
That's what I'm saying. And
But
if you
they're
get
married, and then she also
but
has
I'm
a
saying
boyfriend.
personally, for me, I'm not going to project that onto them. If it worked for them, I don't care. That's fine.
It's not about whether or not it will work for them. It's about whether or not it's right. How can you marry somebody and then have a boyfriend or girlfriend? Then you're invalidating the whole reason why you got married. You're married to somebody. That's it.
My next question would be,
You're invalidating the marriage and the whole structure. I have a feeling that this
wait
is
a minute.
intentional.
Let me just throw this into the mix just for smiles. I wonder if the wife would be okay if he brought in a girlfriend on board to live with him, a foursome.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm just throwing that in there for chuckles.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder how she'd react to that.
that is a good question.
Because a lot of times it's for thee, not for me, not for thee.
Yep. Well, once again, you're looking at this.
Both ways. I'm not picking out a woman.
Married woman living under same roof with husband and boyfriend sparks controversy. So who's the winner in the relationship? She's got.
I would
she's
say
got
all
two.
three are. If you're all good with it, you're all happy.
But she's
then you're
got
good,
she's
then-
got
then
two.
they're all winners.
She's got two partners to satisfy her, whereas they each only have one. That's not fair.
And if they're all satisfied, why are you complaining about
I'm
it?
complaining because are they satisfied or are they indoctrinated to
Okay,
be
let me ask
satisfied?
you this: how would you feel about a man and a woman married? He brings in a girlfriend
I wouldn't.
to live with him.
Same thing. No.
Okay,
Once
good.
you're
At least you're
married,
consistent.
once
You're
you're married, you've made the commitment with that person.
Okay,
and then
you're
you bring in
consistent.
somebody else. No.
Okay,
You
you're
got to annul
consistent.
the marriage. You got to swipe the slate clean and start over. If you want a 3-person relationship, fine, but you can't have 2 out of 3 be married because now you're involving the government because they're getting taxation things. They're playing the system.
Well, let's
There's
throw
a
something
lot
else
more.
into the mix. Suppose she gets pregnant. Okay, who's the father? I mean, obviously ways to check it,
Yeah.
but yeah. Until unknown, that gets a little dicey.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
to me, fine. If you're
Eh.
happy, fine.
like
You want to live in a commune, fine.
on the
You know?
on the base level, I agree with you, but as a society, this
As our structural society, I can't argue with you that fact, because we try to.
so we're on the
live
same platform but different spaces.
Yes,
Yeah.
I say be happy amongst yourselves. It does hurt the overall structure of society because we are based on monogamous relationships that are bound together as monogamous. And that's what our society. And then you raise your children in that environment. Blah blah blah. So it does break that portion of it down to some nth degree. So that part I'll give you.
Oh, this next one. Jeez, man. Weren't you just having problems with a fly in your eye, King?
Fly in
Yeah.
the eye? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, he got hit twice.
In the eye?
In the
I got
eye.
hit twice in the eye today with a fly. Never happened in
They're
my
dive
entire
bombing
life.
on you.
Yeah.
At first it was the left and then it was the right.
I asked
Oh,
earlier,
jerk.
did he put sugar in his eyes or something?
Just
Or-
remember, wash that eye out because they shit every, eighth of a second.
Yeah.
I think
I'm being
he's.
funny.
I think he's already compromised.
Obviously not too funny though.
I guess you can say that joke didn't fly.
Oh, boo.
Hold on a second. I have to do this. Hold on. Where is it? There you are.
There you go. Thanks. You had to have a boo thing in there. Boo.
I do have this.
That's even better.
But what do we got here?
Man loses an eye after swatting small fly on his face.
Oh, that's not funny. He lost his eye?
Well, I wonder, like, did he knock it
Chinese.
out, or
Oh,
was
my
there
God.
an infection?
What do you have, a spike
Yeah, it's a
ring on or
bacterial
something?
infection.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
A Chinese man needed to have his left eyeball surgically removed to prevent a bacterial infection from reaching his brain after swatting a drain fly on his face. So it went from wherever that fly, as you said, 1/8 of a second. Like, you were making a joke and you didn't know you were actually spouting facts.
Yeah. I thought he poked his eye out or something.
No.
He had a spike ring on. Smacked.
Dad, it's a fly, not a Red Ryder BB gun.
Don't keep your eye out.
Y'all shoot your eye out. Y'all shoot your eye out. Oh no, Mom had gotten to the teacher. Mom got to Santa. Dear God.
Your mom must have gotten it.
But yeah, so a fly landed on this guy's face. He swatted it off. I guess he didn't clean it or something. There's some kind of, maybe he rubbed his eye afterwards. I don't know. But yeah, if you ever see a fly that looks like this, kill it immediately, and then wash anywhere it touched.
Ooh, that's a nasty looking thing.
Yeah, it
all
is.
red is always dangerous.
Well, I think it's sucking blood.
Oh,
like-
probably so. Yeah, it looks like a mosquito more than anything. It was sucking blood.
Yeah. Which, by the way, did you know only female mosquitoes suck blood? Speaking of females again, in the animal kingdom.
So I got sucked just the other day at work. Is that what you're saying? By a female. Damn. Didn't even enjoy it. I didn't know it was gonna go that bad with you.
Oh my. All right, what else do
I
we
got a
got?
mosquito bite. What can I tell you?
Yeah.
What else you got?
What do we have here from UPI?
Rare prototype Star Wars Boba Fett action figure from 1979 up for auction.
Oh, I wonder how many
Oh,
millions
that's
of dollars
good.
this is going to go for. Oh. An extremely rare prototype described as a holy grail of collecting is up for auction. Only one of 30 ever produced.
Whoa.
Oh.
It is Auction House Golden said the Kenner 1979 J Slot version 2 rocket firing mailer prototype Boba Fett, one of only 30 ever produced, is the highest graded example of the 3 known to still exist and is the first to be up for auction. So there's only 3 left
Wow.
out of 30.
Out of 30.
A similar Boba Fett figure became the most expensive vintage toy in the world when it was auctioned for $525,000 in June.
Wow.
And that was only one of 70 prototypes. So that's even a less rarity. So we're, we might hit $1 million with this.
People are crazy enough.
Well,
You never know about stuff. When I was a kid, you've heard of log cabin syrup, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, when I was a kid, it literally came in a metal can shaped like a log cabin. And it poured out of the chimney, on top of it.
That's cool.
And we had that sitting on the breakfast table, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, those things are worth thousands of dollars at auction.
Oh, yeah. Log cabin bottle. Let's see
No,
if I
not
can...
a bottle.
No, it'd be
log cabin
called...
syrup.
It'd be
Cabin
called a
bottle.
bottle.
There you go.
This here?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that's not what I'm thinking of. The one I'm thinking of was different, but that's okay.
Vintage. Let's see. Log cabin. Hold on. Syrup?
So it's very like that glass one, only it was metal. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things.
Maybe you're having a Mandela effect.
Yeah.
There
There we
it
go.
is. Here it is. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, hell, like people have done the same with Mrs. Butterworth's.
Yeah.
The same exact product, same exact recipe is out there, but they changed the bottle. They didn't change the bottle. They just put a new logo on it.
You know, we needed to save a container of Land O'Lakes butter.
Yeah, with a Native American on it.
Yeah. 100 years from now, that'd be worth something.
Yeah. Maybe if we're around, you know,
No, we
if
wouldn't
by
be around.
by humans, I mean, you know, not us.
And I wouldn't eat the butter in it. 100 years from now. What the hell was that?
I didn't know what to say, so I just gave you the most no shit look I can muster.
Oh, that's exactly what that was. I'm sorry, I laugh at weird stuff. I laugh at that weird personality stuff.
So that's why you laugh all the time when you see a mirror.
Watch it.
Hey, what do we got here?
Oh boy, Iowa man harvest massive 8.33 pound eggplant.
Look at the size of that thing. That's not an eggplant,
boy.
that's a pumpkin.
Yeah,
That's a purple
huge.
pumpkin. That is massive.
Yeah.
So that's pretty self-explanatory. You know, he harvests a
Yeah.
huge eggplant. So, all right. Let's see here. Huh. Never thought about this.
Airline nixes instant noodle due to turbulence related burn risk. Oh man, could you imagine?
So
You got your
the hell
nice
does that mean?
hot-
Nixon. Oh, Nixon. Not
Hot
Nixon,
plate
Nixon.
of noodles, and it's, you're staring, and all of a sudden,
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Well, you know that
Hold it off.
I didn't even think about that. I thought it was getting burned in the cooking because I was going to bring up, like, you know, depending on where you're at in altitude, that affects how your oven works. You know, if you're baking a cake, like,
Yeah, but
the
no,
recipe has to change.
They wouldn't have it on the plane then. Because that's where they're having it is on the plane, the
Yeah.
altitude.
Oh, well, so that makes sense. So yeah, I didn't even think about it that way. Korean Air announced it will discontinue service of. That's a weird way to spell ramen. Ramyeon, instant noodles to economy class passengers due to risk of burn accidents during turbulence. So only economy class. So first class can still experience the burn.
They got good food.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they actually have real food. The airline announced that the cups of instant noodles will no longer be available in economy class on long-haul flights starting August 15th. So,
You got another week.
yeah, get to it if you have this on your bucket list for whatever reason. So, yeah. What else do we have here? Huh. King?
Their bodybuilding chef chops his way to 9 new world records.
Wow.
Body weight.
Bodybuilding, yeah.
Oh,
So he's a chef that lifts
oh,
weights.
is he gonna slice through all the tomatoes at once? Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
here in the kitchen with
Let's see
two
here.
Guinness World Records
What the hell? This is a
title holder,
40-minute long
six-pack
video?
chef. TikTok sends
Yeah, this is just going on.
10
So he's just...
seconds today.
Got to be selling something.
Yeah. Well, he's just world record
I
chopping.
didn't see a finger come out.
Gotta keep going. So I guess he just did 9 world records of chopping various plants to. Okay.
I want to see him chop all those tomatoes in one
And you
split.
can get this knife
One
for
swipe.
$9.95.
Yeah.
Is does he slice through all the
Infomercial.
tomatoes?
Let's see here. I'm trying to open it up on YouTube so I can showcase the channel. Let me find the tomatoes here. Looking for red. Looking for here. What's it? That's pepper. Oh,
What
here.
is this?
So obviously
That's a
we've got
pepper.
a bell pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let us get to the tomatoes. Here we
There
go.
we go.
Oh, never mind.
Tomatoes.
Look at all the tomatoes there.
He just downed up in some.
Let's call
Yeah.
the whole thing off. What are we going
I thought he was gonna go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be better.
One long slice,
And what is that record?
like hot dog
The
style.
record is the most tomatoes cut in one.
So he's just cutting tomatoes really fast.
Ah, lame,
Yeah. All right. Cool. Whoop-de-doo.
lame.
Sorry. Not all of them can be
No.
winners. Oh,
Yeah.
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 Sounded good.
We actually had a viewer drop off. We got up to 9, and now we're at 6.
Massive. Ooh, about to sneeze. Massive dragonfly swarms descend on Rhode Island beach.
Yeah, we saw this video the other day. This is terrifying.
Read the title again one time. What did it say?
Massive dragonfly swarms descend on Rhode Island Beach.
Rhode Island.
So, yeah. Let's see here.
Beachgoers in Rhode Island just swatting and screaming as a swarm of dragonflies took over the entire beach over the weekend. It was a beach invasion that looked like something looked like something out of a horror movie.
Yes, it did. Those insects out of nowhere. WBZ's Courtney Cole joins us live in studio.
So this
Courtney,
is a
that'll
different
do a
video
number on
than
your
I
relaxing
remember.
beach day.
Oh,
There's
or
another
starts to cover
video
their face.
we were watching where, like, do you remember the one where they were like, you know, out by the coast or whatever, and you saw like this dirty-looking cloud, but it was all insects.
Yeah.
And then they went and looked somewhere else, and there's another insect swarm and everything.
Yeah.
Like, just it's like biblical time stuff, man. It's crazy. So, but Rhode Island, yeah.
Smallest state in the country.
Yeah. What else do we got here?
Tank falls off flatbed trailer on Texas highway.
What? Come on.
Woo!
A tank?
A tank. A military
Whoopsies.
tank.
Yeah.
Not a water tank.
I'm thinking of a tank. You know, anything else is nothing.
We're learning more after a military tank fell off a flatbed truck on I-10 yesterday afternoon, causing major backups. This is what it looked like last night. Eastbound traffic on I-10 was down to a single lane for hours as crews worked to get that 16,000-pound tank off of the roadways. They had to bring in a crane. All this slowing down traffic.
That's not
for
a
hours.
tank.
We did find.
That's a self-propelled gun. No, that's not a tank. It looks like.
Well, it's got the rollers and everything. What are you talking about?
No. There's variations.
Well, now you're getting technical.
Well, I mean, you know, there's APCs, there's IFVs, there's main battle tanks. You know, this is not
Bradley. That's not actually.
That's not a Bradley. No, Bradley
No,
is.
that's not a Bradley at all.
No,
That's
Bradley.
a transport.
No, well, it was initially a transport. It's more of an IFV, an infantry fighting vehicle. I believe if that's the correct distinction.
Anyway, I could see the two guys in the cab saying, "I thought you tied it down." No, I thought you tied it down. How do you move that thing? You have a massive crane, man.
Yeah, well, they had to bring in a crane.
Yeah.
So let's grab
actually
this.
like to see the
Mission
crane.
Wrecker was leading the effort in removing that tank, but the roadway
Maybe
has
I can look it up. Actually, hold on a second. So this was Texas. So Texas highway tank. Let's see here. So now Texas has something in common with California. We've both had a tank on our freeways.
Yeah.
What?
The guy who stole the tank from Camp Pendleton in San Diego went on the rampage and ended up, offing himself when he went up. You don't remember that?
I don't remember it. But
Are you kidding me?
remember.
no, I don't know how I don't know that.
I am honestly shocked. No, like, hold on a second. Let's see. San Diego tank. Here we go.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, of course I do. Yes.
Except this one.
Yeah,
was-
and he did. Yeah.
Yeah. This one had his feet up.
Kind of hard to stop him.
Yeah.
He's gonna do whatever he wants to do.
What are you gonna do? Threaten to open fire? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Didn't he get up on a meridian and got stuck or something?
Yeah, he got up on like those like cement things.
Yeah.
And then he offed himself.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to find news. Texas highway tank news. Well, it's not. It's just sending me a bunch of pictures of tanks. So I guess you're not going to see the crane. That's unfortunate. Well. Oh well.
I like to see weird stuff that they don't focus on for some reason.
Well, that's good. You know? Oh, what is this?
Yeah, you want to see a crane that's going to pick up a tank. You know?
Yeah.
You'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Is the crane mounted on another tank? What?
Well, I mean, they
How's
do
it
have
have
tank
leverage?
cranes. Like, you can use a tank to pull another tank if you slip it in neutral. So, more from UPI here. Headless woman on New Zealand beach was a life-size doll. So it was a mannequin. So somebody saw a headless mannequin and thought it was an actual corpse, and reported it. It turns out, it was a mannequin.
Yeah.
That would be, scary, but That kind of reminds me of that one story when like they thought there was like some tiger or something, and it turned out to be a stuffed animal. Like, do you remember that?
No.
Let's see if I can look that up here really quick. Tiger. Here we go. Escaped tiger. Turns out to be so they thought this was like an actual animal.
Yeah.
But it turned out because they brought in animal control and everything, and they had to keep a distance.
Yeah.
And then eventually they closed the gap enough to understand. Oh, it was a fake toy, like. But hey, you can never be too cautious.
Yeah.
So, now what is this?
Man pulls 3 planes while walking on his hands.
So one of these strength competition things. Let me open it up in YouTube and bigger it proper here.
3 of them?
Yeah, so there's one tied to another. Like, let me fast forward it here. And he gets right up on his hands, like handstand. I think. Yeah, there he goes.
Oh man!
So this is he doesn't even use his legs. I don't know how he's doing this. I know. I'm sitting here like, hey, that's cool and all, but I want to see the planes moving.
Yeah.
Like, I guess we don't get to see that.
No.
Oh. Oh,
Stupid.
Well. Yeah. Now, this one is an eyebrow raiser here.
Mysterious fireball over San Diego remains unidentified.
Oh,
wow.
Shooting across the sky.
Yeah, so was it a comet? Was it space junk? Was it something?
Buddy of mine saw a comet like 2 days ago when I went fishing.
Nice.
I didn't see it, but apparently he did.
Huh.
Sometimes you could see rockets going off from Port Hueneme up north.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just the setting was right and all that, you see them shooting across the sky. It's actually probably a vapor trail. You see more than the actual rocket, but it looked like the rocket going across.
Yeah. Well, it says here the American Meteor Society received 34 reports of a fireball shortly after 9:20 p.m., and social media users reported spotting the object around the San Diego area, as well as in New Mexico, and across the Mexican border as far as East Texas.
Jeez.
What?
Could have been space junk re-entering the atmosphere.
That's why I was saying, was it a meteor? Was it space junk coming back in?
Yeah.
But if it was anything like that, NASA would be letting us know. Somebody would be letting us know.
Yeah.
If it was a launch, or at the very least, they'd be saying something to cover it up. But we're not even getting anything. It's just as it remains unidentified, so nothing has been said about it. The fireball is yet to be identified, but the most common theories include a meteor or space junk re-entering the atmosphere. Like what I just bloody said.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm no smart guy, I'm just an average dude. Now this one scares me.
Bear opens SUV door to Tennessee hotel parking lot.
Yeah, so a bear opens the actual door.
It's amazing what they can get into.
Well, it's amazing what they're learning.
Yeah.
We bear-proof the dumpsters and everything.
Oh, jeez.
But they know. Animals are not dumb. We think we're so much better than animals, and we're not. We're really not.
I've got a related topic.
What?
Got a related topic.
Oh, okay.
Search for raccoons trying to open Tesla
truck.
trunks.
Yeah, truck.
Yeah.
Raccoons are really clever getting this stuff.
Trunk.
Truck. Yeah.
Videos.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't want to go to TikTok. Videos. Let's see. Well, let's search YouTube. I know exactly what you're talking about. This is hilarious. Let's see if I can find
Right.
it. Okay, here we go.
An owner of the Cybertruck, an electric car made by Tesla, had bad luck. While camping, his Tesla truck was chewed up by raccoons. The Tesla owner shared his experience on the Cybertruck Owner Club internet forum. In the photos he shared, it appears that the bed cover of his Cybertruck is full of raccoon footprints and holes. Tesla is selling the Cybertruck at a starting price of $81,000 to $101,000. This incident sparked a stir on social media. The reason is Tesla CEO Elon Musk often brags about the toughness of the Cybertruck. In fact, the Cybertruck was marketed as a vehicle tough enough for every planet, including Mars. In fact, the rear of the Cybertruck could be seriously damaged by bites and scratches from small animals such as raccoons. Imagine what would happen if the Cybertruck was approached by a bear. Thank you for watching. Don't forget.
Now, as they didn't get into the reason why the raccoons did this to the truck, it looks exactly like a dumpster.
Oh.
They were looking for food.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's another angle I wasn't even thinking of. Like, you know, the damage. And remember I told you, actually, hold on a second. Elon Musk bulletproof windows. This is just hilarious.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah.
I've seen this.
Yeah. Sure? Yeah. Oh my God. Well, maybe that was a little too hard. Sorry? Okay. It didn't go through. So that's a plus side.
Let's try the
right. Try that one? Really? Okay. Sure.
Oh, man.
He's not exactly throwing it hard.
Right.
Yeah, no, he's not.
He's not winding up and wailing it in there.
He's not Tom Noling that you know, thing. But
Nolan
This
Ryan.
is so awesome.
Nolan Ryan, yeah, sorry. But yeah, no, like, anyone who buys a Tesla, they're so ignorant about what they're buying. It is absurd. They, you know, just stop. It's being made in China. It's causing God knows how much
no,
problems
they
on
also
the
make them
planet.
in Texas. They do make them in China, but they make them in Texas. What people don't realize.
But it's not even the product that they're buying. If it can get, you know, chewed up like that by raccoons, imagine if a bear got to it. You're screwed.
Well,
I'd rather be in a vehicle that goes over a fence.
What people
At
don't
least I'm
realize,
on the other side of the fence
what
now.
people don't realize, they think, oh, this is so environmentally friendly, and you know, I'm helping the environment. You got to go between 60, depending on what it is, what automobile, you got to go between 60 and 100,000 miles to break even environmentally.
Yeah.
All the crap that goes into it, mining and everything, transport to China, all of the crap that goes into that.
Yep.
Over and above what a normal car gets.
Yep.
So you're not getting a bunch of hee-haw till you get to, let's say, 70, 80,000 miles.
And by then,
You'll start winning.
And by then, how much more life do you have on the battery? You know.
Well, that's the other thing that all electric cars are too early. It's too early in sales.
No, we're
put
we're
5,
starting
6,
it.
7. It might be starting
It's
7, 8
starting.
years, and all of a sudden, who's going to buy that car?
Is it?
Because it's the original battery.
Yeah.
Now it's going to cost you an extra 10 grand.
Yeah.
You know, so we haven't hit that point yet.
No, we're starting to.
All right.
I've been seeing reports over the past 6 to 8 months or so. We're starting to get it's starting.
Yeah.
So you know, it's not hitting us, but it's starting. So yeah. But yeah, that's a real concern. Like, you know, safety wise.
Yeah.
Like, what if, you know, you go camping with that Cybertruck and a bear gets to that? Like.
Well, they can get in anything.
Well, not the bear-proof dumpsters.
Well.
But.
Well, that's what they go for going camping in a Cybertruck.
Yeah. But if the Cybertruck, which is advertised to be safe.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not that, you know, that damage happened. It's that damage happened, and it's in direct contradiction to one of the selling points to the damn vehicle. It's a lie. So.
Have you seen that new Jeep SUV on the highway yet?
Jeep SUV.
It kind of takes after the Tesla, but not as butt ugly.
Let's see here.
No. Maybe it's not out yet.
2024? No, it'd be 2025 now.
Oh, maybe it's not out yet.
Well, you've seen it.
No,
so
I saw a picture of it. I should have said.
Well, there
not, I
should be a
haven't seen it.
picture. I should be able to find it.
Yeah.
You said Jeep SUV, right?
Yeah.
2025, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's a Grand Cherokee.
No, it was real space age looking, but not as radical as the Tesla truck.
No.
I don't know.
Well, oh, is this it?
Hey,
No, that's a car, but it's something like that. Yeah, maybe that is it. Maybe
that looks
they're
like
making a car-
Hot Wheels-ish. It's like a Hot
An
Wheel.
SUV? Do they call that an SUV?
It just says Jeep concept freedom render is unreal in the most awesome way. So it's not even saying.
No,
Well, it
it's a
has
concept
one
car.
door, so that's
It's
that's a
concept car.
that's a coupe.
And maybe that's I saw a concept something.
I don't know. And maybe you're having another Mandela effect.
Having a bunch of those today. I don't know.
Ah.
Although we did find the log cabin syrup.
Yeah, yeah, we did. So that's so much turned out.
You want
to
to
be
get
true.
out?
What do we got here?
Magician performs record-breaking 17 tricks in 3 minutes.
That's pretty cool.
Magic trick.
Whoa!
Originally from Malaysia, I'm a professional magician and a Christian artist. Magic is an art form full of mystery and beauty. I have always wanted to use magic to create a world record.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool.
No. Stop it.
Can you still see it okay?
Yeah, I see it fine.
Okay. Well, I'll just put it over here then. Well, we still have a minute and 50 seconds, so I'm not going to play the whole video. But yeah, no, go look this stage illusion tricks, Guinness World Records. Who's this person? Avery Chin broke the record for the most stage illusion tricks performed in 3 minutes, beating the previous record of 11 set by India's magician Alwyn in 2023, last year. And they did 17 tricks, so did 6 more tricks. But when you think about it, that's a lot of tricks in 3 minutes.
Oh yeah.
You're rapid firing that stuff. That was really cool though. And then last but not least, you're gonna like this. You're probably gonna wish that you had the money.
Carrie Fisher's Star Wars gold bikini auction for $175,000.
So yeah, if you want the bikini, her costume when she was a slave to Jabba.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Still amazing. She's died and her mother died.
Well, what's crazy?
Within a real short time of each other.
What's crazy is
Debbie Reynolds. That's his mother. Her mother.
What's crazy is she died in the real world, but her character is still alive in the Star Wars universe. Luke Skywalker died, but the actor is still alive. Han Solo died, but Harrison Ford is still alive. So everything's backwards. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Like, she actually died, but her character's alive. Meanwhile, the actors are alive and the characters died. What the hell, Disney? Like, they just somehow find ways to fail in spectacular fashions. So, but yeah. So before we wrap this up, does anybody have anything to add? Like,
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Going on for
Good
an hour and a half. That's not bad. So, well, I mean, I guess that shall be it to the show. Like, thank you very much for watching.
That was fun.
Yeah. We do this every week, on Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific
That's a nice
time.
combo, by the way, putting the two shows together.
Yeah, I figured it'd be good. You know?
Yeah.
I'd like to have more shows out there personally, but this reduces the workload. It provides the same amount of content, more or less. Yeah. Because instead of 2 shows, I'm combining them into 1. And I've used news articles before to give some meat to the bones, so to speak, to when this was the peanut back in the day. So
A couple things in the show brought flashbacks back. Ooh, God, it's amazing. All of a sudden, something really hits you hard. That's not really the story, but it's something in real life.
yeah, you're talking about
brings
the
it back.
kid falling and
Yeah,
everything, and what's his
yeah.
face? You know, yeah. So.
The eel was weird too.
Yeah, that was strange.
Wow.
How do you eat something that big alive? Like that is. But as I said,
Yeah,
like,
that's
Comments
crazy.
about it.
yeah, yeah,
I'm not gonna say it again.
yeah. I guess they wiggled their way in.
Oh. All right. Good show.
All right. Well, yeah. So until you catch us next time, whenever that is, wherever that is, don't forget to rate 5 thumbs and subscribe. Toodles. You know. Oh, yeah. You want to say bye, or anybody want to say bye?
Oh, deuces.
Yeah.
Sorry, King's Refuge.
All right. Ending it here and ending this. Here we go. In stream.